Welcome back to Bee's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a lemon roasted garlic hummus. And because we need to roast the garlic before we make it, we're going to do that now. And then we'll come back to and do the rest of the recipe. Let's get that in the oven first. And the reason I've chosen to show you this is because a number of people have asked me how to do it. And it's real simple and you'll do it all the time. To make roasted garlic, you just simply need bulbs of garlic, olive oil, and some salt. And I usually take any of the loose paper off because it's going to hold together. We'll remove that. And then I slice. And what you want to do is just slice the tops off of the garlic. Got it? We put this in a pan. And then we do the same thing to this one. It doesn't have as much paper on it. And be very careful when you do this because it slides out of your hand if you don't. But anyway, we put that in here. Here's a little piece. We'll take that off. So it smells delicious. Garlic is such a good smell. And then we're going to drizzle it with olive oil. And it'll seep down in there, so when you push them out, when you squeeze out the roasted garlic, it's really nice. We're going to sprinkle salt and pop those into the oven at 375, and we'll come back to that for the remainder of this recipe. The roasted garlic is done, and now we're going to put the recipe together. It's so simple, but the best hummus you've ever tasted. So let's start with putting all the ingredients into the Cuisinart, and we have canned chickpeas drained. I have 2 cans. I have 1/3 cup of tahini. I have the zest of 2 lemons, the juice of 2 lemons, the roasted garlic, which I've squeezed out and it's all ready to go. I have cumin, and it's 1/3 teaspoon. I always add cayenne pepper, but if you don't like zesty, or if you don't like hot, then you may not want to do this. So you use your own discretion in using this one. And I have a little garlic powder and a little white pepper. And that's all we need. First we'll put in the chickpeas. Then we'll put in the tahini. Let's get it all out. Tahini is interesting. It's sesame paste, and all it is sesame seeds, but when you get it, always stir the jar because it seems to settle, and then at the bottom of the jar you'll have this real thick paste that doesn't have any of the sesame seed oil in it. So we put that in. Then we add the lemon juice, and then let's add our spices. I liked a lot of the red, but this is the cumin, the white pepper, and the onion powder. And here we go with the roasted garlic, which is so good in this one. You're gonna love this recipe. And then the lemon zest. And now what I do to adjust the consistency is I've saved some of the juice from the chickpeas in the can. Okay? So we turn it on. Now I'm going to show you what the consistency is. And this is the consistency right now. Can you see that? And it's delicious. I always add a pinch of salt And I'm using Malden's salt flakes right now. They're my favorite. It's the only way I put salt on my food is with salt flakes. So we add the salt flakes. We turn it back on. And I'm pulsing now. I don't want to over blend it, but not under blend it as well. And let's see what we have here. Oh, we have a great one. Let's use a different finger. I learned that in culinary school. You can use a finger, but just use a different one each time. It's delicious. Maybe a little bit more salt. It's nice and lemony and garlicky. And we're done. Is that the easiest recipe? And once you have homemade hummus, you'll never go back to store-bought hummus. It's night and day. It's like salad dressings. Once you start making them, you won't buy them. And they're so less expensive and so much more delicious. Okay, so now we have our hummus, and now I'm going to show you how they do it in the Mediterranean. And they bowl it. They put it in a bowl and then put all kind of fillings in it. So I'm just going to show you this little trick. When I first decided to start making hummus, I said I had to do it the way they did it. So you put it in a bowl, and then I spoon the middle. I drizzle it with a bit of olive oil. Smoked paprika. A few salt flakes. We need one more thing. We need olives. I love Kalamata olives. I love all olives, but these are my favorite. Let's put a few olives in the middle. I'm going to drain them a bit. And I'm not using pitted, I'm using seeded, because seeded olives you get more of the olive taste and not of the brine. When there's a hole in the center of the olive where the seed was, that allows a whole lot of brine to enter into play. So you want to stick with olives that are pitted when you can. In culinary school, I learned we can't use pitted because customers won't realize that, but this is for home use. And here we go. My favorite. And you can have this with pita chips. My favorite is sweet red peppers. And you can use anything you want to dish it out. But it's a lovely dish to have. High in fiber. Wonderful taste. And so it's such a joy. Thank you. I hope you come back and see some more of my recipes. Bye.